A good afternoon for baseball in Philadelphia. Should be a good one. Mets and Phillies next. From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today it's the finale of this four-game set between the East-leading New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, as we get set to finish off this four-game set here today, let's check out what's happened so far.
Yeah, it hasn't been much of a series so far, at least as far as these fans here are concerned. We've seen their guys lose the first 3 games so far, so things are going to need to change quick, or else they're going to be looking at a 4-game sweep at home.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Now we'll look at the way the Phillies will line up behind him. David Lee will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. Eric, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
And you know, the little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now, but when you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last few games.
Ready now on 1-1. Upstairs with this one as they try to change the eye level here. It's 2-1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. Gary Cox waits on deck. Here he comes, 3-1. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. Brown is back and he reaches up to put it away for a long out, number 1.
And sometimes when you're just getting rolling here in a ball game, you've got a 3-ball count. Hey, go ahead and lay one in there. Make him prove to you that he can beat you. This winds up a pretty routine fly ball.
Gary Cox will stand in now, and as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers. Now here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And speaking of the National League's home run leaders, there they are on your screen. Now here it comes. And that misses. 1-1. 1-1 on the way. And that misses. 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Swing and a bouncing ball to third. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Much easier to do in retrospect, but you almost wonder if he would have been better served to let this ball go and see if it would have gone foul. There's no guarantees it would have, but that was always going to be a tough play anyway.
Michael Lee will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play. Now here's the first pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
The 1-0 pitch. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Now the 2-0 home. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Whew, that's a gift.
Ready with the 2-1. And this one's tapped fouled at home plate. Two-two pitch on the way. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
It looked like a two-strike curveball there. Behind the plate, you see him turn that glove over, go soft, try and make himself as large as he can, but this one manages to skip away, and it'll be a wild pitch.
He waits, now the pitch. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with only one away.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Number 3 will dig in here. Here's the first offering. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
Here comes the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. First and second now, one man out. The 1-1. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Big pitch here, 1-2. Hit hard and caught down there at third. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
Stepping in now, number 30. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead, he's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Michael Kadire will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. First pitch coming. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Ball 1.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count. Because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
Here's the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. 2 out, bases loaded. The 1-2 to Kadire. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out, and he's able to work out of danger early this afternoon as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back in Philadelphia right after this. Starting lineup for the Phillies is there on your screen. They'll go to work against the hard-throwing right-hander Matt Harvey, as you see his numbers there. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Phil Gosselin will stand in to start things out, with his guys pretty fortunate to get out of that last half inning with the game still scoreless.
Yeah, they were able to dodge a bases-loaded situation. That could have gotten out of hand quickly, so maybe they can calm their guy down a bit by getting a couple runs here. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games. And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Harvey now on 2-0. And he chases after ball 3, and instead it's 2-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
A 2-1 offering. Ball 3.
Yeah, not the spot to find yourself against a good leadoff hitter. Down 3-1 to start the afternoon? Not good.
Three-one on the way. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Freddie Galvis will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. First pitch to him. Now a bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
And I think this shows you right away how they're going to plan to play this one. It's just the bottom of the first inning, but they know that runs are going to be hard to come by. So they're playing for that one run already, and they get the man to second base with just one out.
Ben Revere will get his first shot at it here. First offering on the way. Now a ball bounced towards the second baseman. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Ryan Howard will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. And here's the first pitch. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. From the stretch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
The 2-1 now to Howard. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes on 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Full count pitch on its way. And tight, ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Yeah, this is a very uncharacteristic start for him so far. 2 walks here in the early going. Normally he's not going to walk that many guys, so you wonder if maybe something's not quite right out there.
Dominic Brown will stand in at a good first inning RBI spot. Runners at the corners now and 2 away. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. First pitch fastball runs a bit too high. It's ball 1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. The next pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to left center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, He got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Michael Franco will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
But nothing going right for him early on. It almost looks like he's trying to aim everything, and it's just not happening so far.
The 1-0 home. Now it's 2-0.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
2-0 count, the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Here it comes, 2-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 2-2 coming. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Here's the full count offer. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and a fair ball rolled weakly up the line at first. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0 Philadelphia. As Drupal Cabrera will dig in here to start out the top of the second. 7-8-9 here in a scoreless ball game.
They'll be looking to make amends for that top of the first where they got the bases loaded but couldn't get anyone home.
First pitch on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
The 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
2-0 on the way. Nope. 3-0. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
Curveball, and he'll watch it all the way. 3-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And that one is swung on and lifted out to Revere in center field. 1 gone.
And you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. This guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile an hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. And the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. One out, nobody on. 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Come on, Phillies.
Here comes a 2-2. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Not a bad guy to have hitting in your 8 spot. I think the guy's no slouch up there and comes through with a solid single here.
Matt Harvey will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play.
Hey, try turning the double play for one.
First pitch coming. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with one gone as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Yeah, this early in the game, to me, this is the right decision. You give that guy at the top of your lineup a chance to drive in a run with a simple base hit.
Into the box now, David Lee, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
He's set, now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. He's ready now, the pitch. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here comes the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
The 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
3-2, here it is. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. The next 3-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Mets leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Cody Ashe will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading off for the Phillies, left fielder, Cody Ashe.
Now the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Now the pitch. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
2 strikes now from Harvey. Fouled straight back. Here comes another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here's the pitch. Oh, Ashe connects on this one. High in the air and deep out to left field. Out of here. A leadoff round tripper to get things started here in the bottom of the second. Cody Ashe with a solo home run as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
One of the keys for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing. But this is now 2 home runs he's served up here in the first few innings. You can bet there's a bit of concern over there in that dugout.
A.J. Ellis will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Now here's the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
2-0 now.
And another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
Now the 2-0. In there, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. On the ground to third. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting ninth, catcher, Jesse Biddle.
Jesse Biddle will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. First pitch coming. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
I think that's pretty symptomatic of the struggles we've seen here so far. He's even fallen behind the pitcher 2-0.
Here comes the 2-0. Pulled the string on him there as this is popped up. Back behind second. Lee is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Yeah, you know, it's not always easy to pick up the baseball in one of these bright, sunny days. But he shades his eyes well, and he puts this one away for the second out.
Phil Gosselin will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And when you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Come on!
Here comes the 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 1 for the Phillies on the homer from Cody Ashe. We've played 2. It's now 4-0 Philadelphia. Gary Cox is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Center fielder, Gary Cox.
Now the first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
1-0 on the way. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
And the control looks to be a little off here to start the third.
Here comes the 3-0. And they're going to have a leadoff base runner here as the fastball's lined into left, a base hit. So he's on base here to kick off their half of the third as we take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of hits. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently third best. Michael Lee will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time.
Come on, with your turn, go now.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Okay, pitch down.
Now the 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Revere will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Yeah, a dangerous pitch right there. 2-0 to a middle-of-the-order guy, and he gets away with it and gets him to lift an easy fly ball.
Number 3 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Come on, Philadelphia.
Now here's the first pitch. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
Get out of here, man.
Pause, now the pitch. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play.
Earn your pay, Jackson. Turn the dude.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-2.
Way outside. 1-2.
And that works almost like a pitch out there, just in case he's thinking about it.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here comes a 1-2. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
2-2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 28 on the season. And the Mets draw closer here. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
I'll tell you what, there is no better feeling for a hitter after being backed off the plate than to turn around and do this on the next pitch. That is just the ultimate. You think you can intimidate me? Think again.
In now, number 30.
Number 30.
As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. And he misses with it, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Pitch on the way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and lay off.
Here's the 2-2 home. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Kodyer.
Michael Kodyer will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
Come on now, Phillies.
Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
2 out, nobody on. The 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Hitters count 2-0. And here's a slider for a called strike. Here's the 2-1 to Kodyer. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
And, ooh, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And Brown will put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Mets 2. Freddie Galvis makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Ready. Galvin.
First pitch coming. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Now, after a rough couple of innings, you'd like to give your guy a chance to straighten himself out here, but I also think you got to keep your options open in case he just doesn't have it.
And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. And 1 gone in the Philadelphia 3rd.
The center fielder, number 2, Ben Revere.
Ben Revere will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First offering on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
And the pitch. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. Sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or two if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
Here it comes. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
Now the 1-2. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. Here's another 1-2. Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. Now another 1-2. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he'll round it and try for third. The relay throw, the tag, and he is called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
Yeah, you know, he's got 2 bases in the bag, but he wants 3. And he ain't going to get it, as a good throw is going to take care of him trying to stretch that double into a triple.
Here's big Ryan Howard now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now Howard waits on the 1-0. Now the shift won't matter here as this is skied out to center field. Cox will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. As Drupal Cabrera will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
As Drupal Cabrera.
First pitch to him. And a high strike there, 0-1. Now the pitch. 1-1.
Oh. Yeah.
Now the 1-1. Fouled back. Here's the 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Up next for the Mets,
Travis d'Arnaud will dig in. He singled his first time around. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 1-0 on the way. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch on the way. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
Now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Now here's the pitch. Oh, this is hit hard towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Well, that's a tough part of this game right here. You do everything right and get donuts. Absolutely nothing for it. You see, he goes with the pitch well, drives it the other way, but it's directly to the second baseman. He barely has to move.
Into the box, Matt Harvey. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Here's the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. Now the rookie deals on 1-2. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit.
Hey, and you know, sometimes when you don't have your best stuff, you can still go out there and help your guys out by swinging the bat. And sure enough, he goes after this pitch here, and he's going to wind up on first base with a base hit.
David Lee will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Come on now, Phil.
First pitch on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Come on, let's get me out here.
Has a look, now the pitch. Now here's a ball hit high and deep out to left center field. Revere is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Mets strand 1. Still down by a count of 4-2. Dominic Brown will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Right fielder, Dominic.
And here's the first pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now the pitch. 0-1 pitch is swung on and bounced to Cabrera at second. And a rather easy first out.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one, and you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, this guy's been in desperate need of anything, something. Give him something positive. So this is just what the doctor ordered. It's a mistaken location, no doubt about that. And when a guy's scuffling, this is like a gift from heaven as he jumps all over it and drives it for 2 bases.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Here's Cody Ashe. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
Good now, Phil.
Here's a 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Now, after the home run last time, you can see a more cautious approach this at-bat. They don't want to get burned again.
One time, baby.
Here comes the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. The 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Here he comes on 3-1. Fastball in there, 3-2. 1 out and a runner on second base.
Get that runner to second base.
The 3-2 pitch. Slice down the left side, but foul. Full count offering on its way. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
A broken bat, little looper down to third. Keeping your focus on the baseball is the thing you have to do here, which is easier said than done when you've got a flying projectile heading your way. But he takes this one in, no problem.
In now is A.J. Ellis. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
That's wide, 2-0. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
Now the 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. .30 is on the way. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, at the very least, this is going to allow the pitcher to hit here in this inning now instead of having to lead off the next inning.
Jesse Biddle will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike 1.
You can bet they'd love to have him get out of this without having to call in that bullpen just yet.
Let's go, Phillies.
Comes set, now the pitch. Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. You see anything mechanically that leaps out at you about what might be going wrong?
I just kind of think he's overthinking things out there. You hear catchers talk about telling pitchers to trust their stuff, and I think right now he's just not trusting his stuff.
Here we go.
Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Here he comes again, 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Got him. Phillies leave a couple, but they still lead this one 4-2. Gary Cox will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Center fielder, Gary Cox.
Now the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
What are you kidding me?
Here's the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. The 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now the 2-1. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Yeah, and this ball was hit pretty well, but it was always going to stay in the ballpark. And you see the left fielder just drift back and make the play on the warning track.
Standing in now, Michael Lee. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch now. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
And even though that pitch did fool him, it was a hanging breaking ball. And so if he's looking for an off-speed pitch, that could have been big trouble.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Here he comes on 2-1. 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. Under it is Revere to take it in, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, number 3.
Number 3 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Now batting, number 3.
Man, this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. You can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. In now, number 30. As he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play.
Come on, Phillies, let's go.
Comes set, now the pitch. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now another 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
3-2, here it comes. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Once again, a 3-2. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Guys, that's just an amazing at-bat right there. All that guy on the mound wants to do is find that one put-away pitch and get him back in the dugout. But try as he might, he never could find it. And he winds up not only losing this guy, but taking up a big chunk of his stamina to do it.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here. And you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Aaron Harang is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Michael Kadire. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5.
Don't let him score!
Now the first pitch. Good fastball there to start the at-bat as Harang jumps ahead 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
From the stretch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. He's set, now the pitch. And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They trail it here 4-2. Phil Gosselin will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch coming. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the 5th. That has to be a concern.
The pitch. Took something off there, but it misses ball 1.
1-1. Hey, Phil, come on.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Here we go.
And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. Cox is right there, 1 down.
The batter number 13, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Freddie Galvis will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
That's right, Phillies. That's right.
Now here's the first pitch. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. And this will be handled by Kadire, and that's out number 2.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Ben Revere will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Let's go, Philadelphia.
Now here's the first pitch. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he lays off for ball 1.
Well, you're not going to get that call if you've been all over the place. Now, if I'm pitching, I want that call, but at this point, he hasn't earned it.
The 1-1 home.
Here we go.
And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
He just keeps getting himself into trouble out there. Here's another guy that you gotta make swing the bat.
2 out, nobody on. Ready on 2-1. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the payoff pitch home. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. As Drupal Cabrera will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Second baseman has Drupal Cabrera.
Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now here it comes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Ready now on 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Now here's the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And in a 2-run game right here, you don't want to walk a guy leading off an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Now the 3-1. And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Look out over near the on-deck circle as he whistles this one fouled off to the left. Another full count pitch home. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Travis d'Arnaud will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. First offering on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And I think with no one on base, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
That one's in there on the black, 2-1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
The 2-1 home. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Here he comes on 2-2. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Ready with another 2-2. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out and show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Matt Carpenter will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Pitch on the way. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to the first baseman Howard, and with that, the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still down by a count of 4-2. Dylan G will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 35, Dylan G.
Ryan Howard will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
First baseman.
Action in the bullpen now as the right-hander begins to throw out there. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
The 1-1. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. One-two. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Now batting.
Dominic Brown will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate.
Hot dog here.
First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
One strike.
Here's the pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Here it comes. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now the pitch.
Here we go.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 2-2 coming. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
And even 3-2, I don't know if you want to challenge him here. Better to put him on than to give up a solo home run.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. 3-2 pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Michael Franco will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Come on, let's do it.
Here's the first offering. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out the walk, but then he got a little impatient trying to steal second base. And they throw him out pretty easily there on the first pitch.
The 1-0 pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there. He just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Cody Ashe will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch to him. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0.
Let's go, Phillies.
The next pitch. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now. Here's the 2-0. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Ready with the 2-1. And this will be fouled away. He's ready now. The pitch. And he struck him out. One left for Philadelphia, but they still lead this one 4-2. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. David Lee will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Now here's the pitch. And he pops him up back behind second base. Galvis retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Gary Cox will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Now the pitch. Fouled back. And the pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Another tough pitch and a tough call there. He couldn't get him to bite again, so he's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2.
Full count pitch on its way. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
That is just a great at-bat right there. Anytime you go from down 0-2 in the count to working out a walk, well, let me tell you, that ain't easy to do. And that's all about having a really good feel for the strike zone.
Michael Lee will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike there, 0-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Runners on first with one down. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And when you're trying to think down in the zone, that's a pitch you're just not prepared to see. I think it just caught him off guard there as this is in there at the letters.
Number 3 will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here.
Come on now, let's get a K right here.
Get out of here, Matt. We're back to New York.
First pitch on the way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. He's ready. Now the pitch. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. Got his work cut out for him now.
Let's go, please. Come on.
Pause. Now the pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Mets leave one. They trail it here 4-2. Grant Balfour will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Grant Balfour.
A.J. Ellis will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Catcher, A.J. Ellis.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. The pitch. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
Wait for the pitch.
Here's the 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Here comes a 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
And for a catcher playing in this heat, taking all those foul tips, squatting, you know he's dead tired after being out there all day. So maybe you can forgive him just a little bit if his bat speed isn't lightning quick right now.
Darren Ruff is going to get off the bench here as he'll hit for the pitcher Harang.
18, Darren Ruff.
And a right-hander that start to throw. Is a changeup for a called strike. Now here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 on the way. Towards the hole. Oh, there is Cabrera. And the throw will get him at
Ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy.
into the box now, Phil Gosselin. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Come on, Phil.
The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0. 3-0 now.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Here it is, the 3-0. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
The 3-1 coming. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Lined into left center. And a leap is short, but it's over his glove, and it could be extra bases. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate, and this might help him get back into a positive state of mind.
Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Out in front, but this is skied into straightaway right. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from Citizens Bank Park in just a moment. Jake Diekman will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Jake Diekman.
Number 30 will step in. A couple of walks thus far.
First baseman.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
One 0 on the way. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if you can't throw strikes.
Now the 2-0 home. I think he would have liked the green light there. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
A 2-1 offering. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
The 3-1 is on the way. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Full count pitch on its way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Our line score to this point tells the story. You see the Phillies leading this one at home here at Citizens Bank Park as we draw nearer to the end. Michael Kadire will step in, a ground out victim as last time. Now the first pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Both teams with 6 hits so far. The 1-0 home. Ball 2 to Kadire. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 on the way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Toward the line in right. And this will be taken in by Brown as he's got it for the second out.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
On the way. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
The 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Now the 3-1 home. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Here's the full count offering. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now batter,
David Wright will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
number 5, David Wright.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Cabrera rounds third and heads for home. And the runner will score from first.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. This is not really a bad pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
Now pitching for the Phillies.
So a call to the bullpen now as right-hander Chad Qualls is set to take over on the mound. Juan Lagares will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12, Juan Lagares.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He picks up his 6th double so far on the year. The 1-0. And clearly trying to keep the ball low here. That's ball 2.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
2-0 count, the pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. Mets get one on the double by David Wright. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Phillies 4 and the Mets 3. David Wright will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 5, David Wright.
Josh Edgen is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Josh Edgen.
Ben Revere will start things out for the Phillies with the dangerous Ryan Howard waiting on deck.
Revere.
Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. Pitch on the way. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. So 1-1. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Barehanded. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Here's big Ryan Howard now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. 1-0 on the way. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Just overmatched him there.
Here's the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. The 2-1 now to Howard. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 2-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
When you're already in the hole at the plate, the last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what he's doing up there. That's the second time he struck out in the ball game. And it's another instance where his pitch selection is really doing him in.
Here's the left-handed hitting Dominic Brown as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. Here's a 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ball swung on and hit to Cabrera at second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Drew Storen is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 22, Drew.
David Lee will be the one leading things off as they go to work against Drew Storen.
David Lee.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Now here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. And not the start they were hoping for as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Gary Cox will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. First pitch coming. And he gets ahead 0-1. Here it comes. Swing and a liner, but foul. Now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The next 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Now another 0-2. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Never an easy play right there. Just trying to hit your pitcher in stride when you know it's going to be a close play at the bag. And this time the flip comes up just a little too late, and that's an infield single.
Michael Lee will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Now the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. The win would be Aaron Harang's, barring any late turnaround. Here's the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
He's gonna go.
Now the 2-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here it comes, 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
The 3-1. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
And he may be the closer, but he is opening up a real can of worms here. Putting another guy on base with a walk, that's not going to help things.
Number 3 will stand in. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Comes set. Now the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Here comes the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
Big pitch here, 1-2. And he takes a look at strike 3 called. And that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now.
He knows his job is to hang on to the lead for his team. But with a guy in scoring position, he's got to do something to come up big. Not a whole lot bigger situation to come up with a strikeout than right there. He's fired up about it, but he's still got some work to do right now. He's not out of this thing yet.
Into the box, number 30, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch now. Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Here comes the 2-0. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But this will get fouled. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Michael Kadire will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Here's the first offering. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. As a look, now the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Big pitch here, 1-2. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. Throw on to first to take care of him, and the Phillies will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Well, you know, this was one of the more exciting games we've seen in a while. They load the bases here in the ninth, but in the end, they're going to wind up stranding the tying run at third and the go-ahead run at second.
Ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Hey guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, Matty, sounds good to me. They needed him to come out and give some support when he was called on, and he gave them a very good outing out of the bullpen. Enough to make him our player of the game.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Phillies win this one 4-3. So long from Philly.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Mets, the winning pitcher is Aaron Harang. His record is now 4-8. The save to Drew Story, his 17th. The loss goes to Matt Harvey. His record is now 13-5. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game SEPTA trains on the Orange Broad Street line are available at the Patterson Avenue station, and extra C buses are available directly outside the stadium.